Shalom Akim, all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kokadosh. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to you, Akim, doing the work of true sincerity. I'm going to read this real quick. Disclaimer, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for the purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. I'm going to play about a minute or two of this video from Democracy Now! And, I watch Democracy Now! All the time, for their sound bites of what's going on. They always been, on point with their reporting and non-biased for the most part. So, hey, it's good to get the sound bites of world news, and it's actually good to watch when they focus on certain things for world news. But you can watch it or not. It's up to you. But anyway, they brought up something the synagogue of Satan does, and I just wanted to replay it. So let me go ahead and play this.
Israel's militaries dropped all charges against 5 soldiers accused of assaulting and gang raping a Palestinian man detained at the Sde Teman prison in 2024. The prison has become notorious for the gruesome torture of Palestinians. The man was hospitalized with broken ribs, a punctured lung, and rectal damage and other injuries. The former top lawyer for the Israeli military was arrested last year for her alleged role in the leak of surveillance video that showed the Israeli soldiers raping the Palestinian prisoner who was returned to Gaza after his release from the Israeli prison. At the time, far-right Israeli Finance Minister Bezalel said the soldiers should be treated like heroes, not villains.
So, you heard that. This is Daniel chapter 12, verse 10. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. And Esau, we know, is the wicked. Even though there are wicked Israelites, the wicked will do wickedly, man. These devils, basically, the devil males over there, the synagogue of Satan males over there. Let me read this while since I said it, this Revelations 2:9. I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. So the synagogue of Satan basically said that the men, yes, men that raped this other man that they had in prison were our heroes, and they let him off of all charges. And the woman that leaked the video of them raping this man, she went to jail for leaking the video. And one of their politicians said that these men should be treated as heroes, not villains, after they raped another man in prison. Let me play this again, just in case you didn't understand what was said.
Israel's militaries dropped all charges against 5 soldiers accused of assaulting and gang raping a Palestinian man detained at the Sde Teman prison in 2024. The prison has become notorious for the gruesome torture of Palestinians. The man was hospitalized with broken ribs, a punctured lung, and rectal damage and other injuries. The former top lawyer for the Israeli military was arrested last year for her alleged role in the leak of surveillance video that showed the Israeli soldiers raping the Palestinian prisoner who was returned to Gaza after his release from the Israeli prison. At the time, far-right Israeli Finance Minister Bezalel said the soldiers should be treated like heroes, not villains.
So, this is Obadiah chapter chapter 1, verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? So the synagogue of Satan, these are some prideful devils. I mean, the super pride that drips off these devils is crazy. Even after all this happening, because yes, these devils, the synagogue of Satan devils, hey, and the American devils, hey, y'all losing this war. This gonna go into World War III, and all you heads of state and heads of the synagogue of Satan, y'all going into slavery. That's guaranteed. Most of you are not gonna die. Y'all going straight into slavery, and we gonna beat y'all ass every day, and you still gonna have to work for free. I mean, goddamn. Can these? Hey, I'm not gonna say it because these devils can be worse, and they will be. How can you even imagine that these devils, these small hats, the talmudists, how can you even imagine that they are the Heavenly Father's people, man? That's not a trait of the Heavenly Father's people. That's not a trait of the Israelites. The Israelites don't do shit like that, and have never done things like that and made it a law, or said that uh, a bunch of what is it? Leviticus 20 and 13s are heroes. This synagogue of Satan, Talmudist, said a bunch of Leviticus 20:13s are heroes. You know, they are not. They don't even represent as the people of the Lord, man. They're just Talmudists. And yay, all this stuff that's going on right now is to bring them down, to bring down this whole Edomite power structure. And you know, I had to bring it out because the shit. I mean, it shouldn't be shocking at this point, but you know, the synagogue of Satan with their antics, you know, they just vex me. Like, goddamn. After you then, I mean, well, shoot, they send the baby lovers over there. You know, they do got a law where they put their mouths on baby penises, man, on some faggot shit. You know, so I mean that's what they are. How could the world even possibly think that they have any relation to the people of the Lord, man, to the true Israelites? They have no relation to the true Israelites, man. Yet they're called small hats. They called the Talmudists for a reason. Their whole job is to lie, cheat, steal, and kill. And that's what they've been doing. They're the synagogue of Satan, the chief house. That's why they get to tell the American Edomites what to do. But I'm going to end it there. All praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Kakadash. Double honors to Apostle Great Millstone. Salutation to you, I can do in the work and truth, sincerity. Yahweh Watazai, Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ratazai will be out of here very soon. Till the next time, Shalom.